We're putting foil on leather. All right, let's get to it. So we need the T-Craft TX hot foil stamping foil. Decafoil gives a good result, but also you can get a good result with Liquitex acrylic medium, the thick kind, as long as it's a really heavy gel. Then you need your spatulas. So I'm gonna show you all of this. First thing we need to do is lay the stencil down. I'm applying this stencil to leather. So you may want to tape it down. I don't always tape it down, but it's an option. If it's your first time working with the stencil and the leather, I do recommend taping it down. You really don't want your material to move. Now we're ready to spread our gel over the stencil. You're going to apply your gel, and then you're going to spread it evenly all over your stencil. You want to make sure that all the holes in your design are filled with the gel, but you want to have it a smooth consistency, the same amount of gel all over it. So, work it in really good. You may have to go over your material a few times to make sure that you have good coverage and that it's smooth so that your design will be beautiful. And once you're completely covered, then you're going to gently lift your stencil to reveal your design. And that's one of my favorite parts. Here's the reveal. Ooh, look at that. A beautiful, sharp design. This is what you want. Once it dries clear in about 30 minutes or so, you're ready to go to the next step. I'm going to separate the designs because this other part is going to go on the back. Now you can cut your foil to the size of your material and apply it. Be careful because as soon as you lay it down, it's going to stick. So make sure that you have it placed the way you want it. Make sure that you have the gold side facing down. The other side of the material looks silver. It's a silver-like color, so it's easy to tell which is the side that you want to see. I'm using a Heidi Mink heat transfer machine. However, there are several different ways that you can apply the heat. So this is only one of them. I like to make sure that my material has cooled off before I begin to remove the foil from my material. So I'm checking to see. Looks like we had a good bond. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Look at this. It's professional. Wow, I love this. I also applied this same design to black leather. And then I have a piece of plain gold leather that I'm using. So here's my black leather with the design applied, the foil design applied. And here's the plain gold. I'll tell you a little bit more about how I prepared the leather. The black piece is 2 pieces of leather that I glued together using E6000 because I wanted both pieces of the leather to have a design. I did the same with the red. It's 2 pieces of leather glued together with the E6000. Once I cut the leather on my Glowforge, leather has this terrible burnt skin smell. So I cleaned the leather off with, I think it's vinegar and water. So I cleaned the sides of the leather, and then I waited a couple of days for the leather smell to go away because I wanted to finish the edges with gold paint, but I did not want to seal in that smell. So I waited until the smell went away to go ahead and paint my edges. I use this golden iridescent gold paint to just paint the sides of each piece of the jewelry. And I was trying to be very careful because I didn't want to get any smears on the front or back. I only wanted the paint on the sides. But I'll show you, I wasn't as careful as I thought I was being, so I had to do some cleanup. And I'll show you what I had to do after I finished painting all of the sides. It had been quite a while since I did this particular necklace style. You'll probably notice that I don't make very many necklaces. But I decided to do this style, and I got such positive feedback from it that I decided to do another one, do the same style but using different materials. So I'll show you a necklace that I made this weekend just before my event. And I made 3 of them, and one of them sold this weekend. So let me cut to that one. This is the same design as the other one, but I have used fabric that I've applied foil to, and then I applied the fabric to acrylic, and I cut the acrylic on my Glowforge. And this one got a lot of attention, and people really liked it, and it sold pretty quickly. I also had 2 others that I did with the fabric. No, one is hand-painted acrylic, and the other one I think is fabric. I'll have to look at it and see. Putting this gold paint on the edges was a pretty delicate process, and it would have been better if I had done it before the necklace was put together. But like I said, I needed to wait. I wanted to get it finished because I didn't want to be. I had a deadline to make, and so I wanted to get the major parts done. I'm going to go ahead and show you the other 2 necklaces that I made that I still had. So let me find them. This one is my hand-painted acrylic that I like. And here's the necklace that I just showed you. This is the other necklace set that I made. So I'm pretty happy with them. I may continue with this style or do a variation of it. It's pretty easy to make. I'm really happy with the way that this paint is going on this leather. It's looking very rich, and that was the look that I wanted. So I won't make you keep watching paint dry, but I do want to show you what I had to do the cleanup. Even though I tried to be as careful as I could, I still had some smudges on the front. And so I had to get some alcohol and try to get these smudges off without destroying my design. So here we go. It was really a challenge getting it off of the black leather. The red leather seemed to release the paint a little bit easier, but this black was really hard. But I had to just really soak my paper towel in the alcohol. And my alcohol was only 50%. I like to use 91% alcohol. I think that's easier to use, easier for something like this. But, I just had to work and get it done. Looks pretty good now. See if we can get that side view. Oh. Okay, I got it cleaned up to my satisfaction. Here is the back view of it. So I'm very happy with it. And I will package it up tomorrow and it will go to its new home. Here she is, foiled leather in black, red, and gold. I think she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And you're not going to find her anywhere else except right here. If you like this foil technique, I have a couple other videos, foil on fabric, foil on paper, showing you how to deal with the different materials and the foil. So if you like this video, please subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. This is Sherry saying, as always, be blessed.